Would everyone please rise and welcome the graduating class of 2017.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please join Cathy Rushton in singing of our national anthem and remain standing during the delivery of the traditional friendship song by Dustin Brandt. The friendship song symbolises our respect and honour towards one another as we walk side by side through this beautiful journey of life.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons' command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land, glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
We are hey, we are, we are, we are, we are, we are, go we ho, how are you? We are hey, we are, we are, we are, we are, we are. Go we ho, how are you? We are, we are, we are, we are, we are, go we ho, how are you? We are, hey, we are, we are, we are, we are, we are, no we ho, how are you? We are, we are, we are, we are, we are, no we ho, how are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Welcome to the Loyalist College of Applied Arts and Technology 2017 Convocation. My name is Anne Drennan, and as Acting Vice President Academic, it is my pleasure to be your Master of Ceremonies for this afternoon's exercises. Before we begin, I would ask that you check to ensure that phones and other electronic devices are turned off until the conclusion of the ceremony. As well, in the event of a fire alarm, your exit routes are located behind me, through the doors on my left, and at the doors at the back of the auditorium. Follow the exit signs out of the college. Once outside, proceed to move away from the building. This afternoon, we are recognising graduates of the School of Applied Sciences, Skills and Technology and the School of Health, Human and Justice Studies. Interpreting this afternoon's ceremony are Heidi Towes and Judy Jeffrey. Today's convocation ceremony will be simulcast in the Student Centre, known as the Shark Tank, located downstairs on the first floor. I would remind graduates that they are to return to their seats once they have received their diplomas or certificates until convocation is completed as a courtesy to others. We understand that some of you may wish to take a picture of your graduate at this eventful moment. If you do, I ask that at the appropriate time you go by the way of the back of the hall, down the side of the aisle to the right, and wait in the alcove on this side of the wall so that you are not obstructing the view of other members of the audience. It is now my pleasure to introduce June Hagerman, Chair of the Board of Governors, who will officially open Convocation.
Good afternoon. As we open today's proceedings, I would like to recognize that we are holding this ceremony on the traditional territories of the Mohawks of the Bay of Quinte, recognized as the community of Tyendinaga Mohawk Territory. I declare the 50th Convocation of Loyalist College is officially opened. On behalf of the Board of Governors, it is my privilege to welcome you to this day of celebration and extend a special welcome to our distinguished guest of honor, Colonel Colin Keever, and to our Valedictorian, Daniel Schell. And to you, our graduates, the Loyalist College Class of 2017, the 50th graduating class of this college. As Loyalist College governors, we are committed to our service to the students and the college community. This is an important day, and all of us are delighted to share this celebration with you. Convocation is an occasion when the entire college community, family, friends, and supporters come together to honor you, our graduates. We all have professional and personal dreams, but where do we find the confidence to pursue them? I believe your confidence begins today with your well-deserved credential in hand. I believe the supporters who surround you, whether it be faculty members, family, and friends, will continue to encourage you. I believe in you, your passion, your commitment to hard work, and your belief that you will succeed. Our congratulations to you, the class of 2017. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Chair Hagerman. I would like to call upon President Vaughan, who will address the graduates and introduce our speaker for today, President Vaughan.
Chair Hagerman, Colonel Keever, members of the board, distinguished guests, Loyalist colleagues, graduates of the graduating class of 2017, family and friends, good afternoon and welcome. It is truly a wonderful day. What a wonderful year to be joining the college in this, its 50th anniversary. I am so delighted to be serving Loyalist College as its president, and since arriving here since last November, every day I see more and more evidence of how this institution is deeply rooted in the community, and the focus on student success is second to none. It's a year of celebrations with our 150th anniversary of our country and our province, the 200th anniversary of the City of Belleville, and of course, the 50th anniversary of Loyalist College. 2017 is also a special year of recognition of the 100th anniversary of Vimy Ridge. The poppies displayed at the front of the auditorium are placed here to remind us all of this important part of our history as a country, and to honor all those who have served and continue to serve in our military. We are honored to have Colonel Keever with us today to participate in this convocation. I want to recognize the legacy of 50 years of leadership at Loyalist College that has brought us to this day. I want to recognize those who have led this college, in particular my predecessor Maureen Piercy, as well as Douglas Auld, Hubert Young, and Ken Bradford. I also want to recognize Wilf Wilkinson, who is here today. Mr. Wilkinson is Honorary Chair of the College Foundation and a charter member of the First College Board of Governors. I am truly honored to be joining Loyalist College as its 5th president, and I have come to recognize that this is a very special place, and I know that same welcome is extended to each and every student at the college too. Regardless of program or interest, our program teams, faculty, and staff work to keep each individual to allow everybody to succeed. Our students are our focus, and we are very proud of you and your success, graduates. Graduates, this is your day, and we want to congratulate you and thank you for choosing Loyalist College for this part of your journey. It has been such a privilege to meet many of you over the past 7 months. I want to thank you for your commitment to this college. You are an important part of its history. Your legacy is in your involvement in college activities, student government, athletics, residence, or initiatives with organizations in our communities. We are so very proud of you, and we thank you on behalf of the students who will follow you for the amazing contributions you have made to Loyalist College during your time here. Loyalist is truly a destination college, and I know that you will keep in touch with your alma mater. We promise to continue to cheer for you as you create your pathway ahead. We will keep in touch through the Lasting Connections newsletter, and we hope you will stay up to date with college activities and continue to learn with us as you move through your career. We will welcome you back anytime, in person or online. Graduates, I hope your dreams take you to the corners of your smiles, to the highest of your hopes, to the windows of your opportunities, and to the most special places your heart has ever known. You are ready to take on the world, and we can't wait to see what you do next. During the past 50 years, over 40,000 individuals have graduated from this college, and you are joining an elite group of individuals. As graduates, I know you will take that pride and the strength of your learning with you, but please keep in touch. Members of our Alumni Association are here to welcome you to our alumni family as you leave the stage today. And so enjoy this day with your family and friends, and thank you for choosing Loyalist. Today, like the day you made that decision to come here, is truly the start of something amazing. Congratulations. It is now my privilege to introduce our guest speaker for this afternoon. Colonel Keever was born and raised on a farm in Alberta, where his love of aviation emerged early. As an Air Cadet, he was awarded his glider pilot wings at the age of 16, and in 1994 was awarded his RCAF pilot wings by his grandfather, who had flown with the RCAF during the Second World War. His flying tours included 6 years at 435 Transport and Rescue Squadron in Winnipeg, and 3 years on exchange with the United States Marine Corps in Cherry Point, North Carolina, where he was heavily involved in both counterterrorism operations as well as the introduction of the C-130J to the United States Marine Corps. This was put to good use during an incredibly rewarding tour as a commanding officer of 436 Transport Squadron, where he introduced the C-130J into RCAF service while concurrently supporting operations in Afghanistan and Libya. As a staff officer, he has served in one Canadian Air Division headquarters, where he was heavily involved in the RCAF transition to the C-17 and C-130J. On promotion to colonel, he was appointed Director, Air Simulation and Training in Ottawa, where he was responsible for all contracted training within the RCAF, as well as the development of the RCAF simulation strategy. Colonel Keever has logged almost 5,000 hours of RCAF flight time in his career. Colonel Keever was the 27th Commanding Officer of 436 Transport Squadron from 2010 to 2012 and was appointed the 49th Commander of 8 Wing Trenton, the largest based in the RCAF, in 2015. He holds a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science, a Master's in Defence Studies, and is a graduate of the Royal College of Defence Studies in London. He and his wife Jennifer, who is in attendance here today, welcome Jennifer, have 2 teenagers. One is headed to UBC this fall, and the youngest enters grade 11. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our very distinguished guest speaker for this afternoon, a distinguished Canadian, Colonel Colin Keever.
I just said to the President, I could have sworn I gave you the short version of the bio. Chair Hagerman, governors, faculty, staff, family, friends, most importantly, graduates. Good afternoon, Loyalist College. I am honored to be here speaking to you today on this your 50th annual Convocation ceremony for Biosciences, Building Sciences, and Justice Studies. I'm also quite surprised at having been asked to do this, although not nearly as surprised as my mom and dad back in Alberta. You see, my academic career didn't start particularly well. As a matter of fact, I was encouraged by the University of Calgary to take some time off after my first year due to, quote, an academic performance that was less than satisfactory. My saving grace was at that time the RCAF didn't require me to have a degree to be a pilot. And it was only later in life, once I had matured a little bit, that I finally completed both a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. Turns out all I had to do was actually attend classes and do the homework. Exactly what my parents had been telling me to do all those years before. You, on the other hand, are here today because you've already figured that out. Through your hard work and dedication, you are now able to call yourselves graduates of Loyalist College and walk out these doors to embark upon your chosen career. You've grown as people, you've made lasting friends, and you've acquired skills that will set the foundations for success in the future. It leaves me standing here wondering what it is that a middle-aged Air Force officer can offer you that will be either interesting or motivating, and ideally both. Turns out, not much, other than what my own experiences have taught me over the years. When I was told that I was going to take command of 8 Wing, in addition to feeling a little overwhelmed, I gave a great deal of thought to what I wanted to focus on. Having only 2 years in the position, I knew that there wasn't much time, and if the wing was going to thrive under my leadership, it was extremely important I nail it down to 2 or 3 specific areas. As I thought about it, I realized that it was much less about what I wanted to do and much more about what I expected of the men and women of 8 Wing. Those same expectations are what I want to share with you today because I think they are applicable to any member of society, whether they wear a uniform or not. In the end, I think it boils down to 3 things, and those 3 things are readiness, professionalism, and leadership. Let me explain. Readiness is the first key ingredient. You've already started down this road by taking formal training in your chosen field. However, the key to being successful is walking out this door today and accepting that your graduation is actually only a means to an end and not the end itself. There are doors opening before you all of the time, but it will be up to you to step through them and accept the challenges that lie beyond. This is where readiness comes into play. As you go through life, ask yourself one simple question. Am I the best I can be at what I am doing at this particular moment in time? In other words, is there something I should be doing right now to make myself better? Learning and personal development need to be lifelong activities. This applies to both your professional lives as well as your personal lives. It will become even more important as you move on in your careers and have people working for you where your single greatest responsibility will be to ensure that they are as ready as they can be for what you're going to ask them to do. The most important thing you can be ready to do is to be ready to learn, because if there is one certainty in this world, it is change. That's where the second element, professionalism, comes into play. Professionalism defines itself in many ways. It can be the way we dress, how we carry ourselves, and even how we interact with others. It means you approach your tasks earnestly and with integrity. It also means that you follow certain standards and that you are a member of a group that discusses and changes those standards when required, not as individuals, but as members of a chosen profession. A professional is someone who seeks that constant learning and improvement I just mentioned. Most importantly, it means that you live your life by following or adhering to certain ethical principles and values that in most cases involve obligations and responsibilities that are bigger than you. It means that you constantly strive to set an example for those around you. The reality is that not all of you are going to work for or with professionals all of the time. In my own career, I've learned that those people often have as much to teach us as the good ones, and I'm reasonably certain I've inspired many to do exactly the opposite of what I've done over my own career. Mistakes are inevitable. The key is whether or not you learn from them. Choose to emulate those you would like to be rather than those who remind you of yourself. Seek out those that give you more responsibility than you are comfortable with. Strive to be a professional in all that you do. Finally, and most importantly, the third key ingredient is leadership. If you haven't been listening to me at all up until this point, you've missed nothing if you just start listening now. There are as many definitions of leadership as there are leaders. So let's keep it simple. Let's start by saying that leadership isn't actually about you, it's about those around you. The minute you forget that, you are no longer leading. What do leaders do? Put simply, they motivate and inspire others. They don't focus on making themselves great, they focus on making others great. They build relationships with others and genuinely care for those around them. Most importantly, they build trust because it is that trust which allows people to thrive. The more trust people have with one another, the better they will feel about themselves and the more they will accomplish. Leaders push those around them to thrive, to achieve things they didn't think they were quite capable of doing, and, while doing so, make themselves better. Trust those around you to do great work, as compared to trying to dictate how they do that work, and they will amaze you with the results every single time. But it's also about remembering that leadership is about action, not position. There are 4,400 people working at 8 Wing, and I tell every single one of them that I consider them all to be leaders, regardless of rank or occupation. I remind them regularly that they shall never, ever let the lack of direction be an excuse for inaction. If they see something that needs to be done for the right reasons, they need to get on with making it happen. And if they can't do it themselves, which is almost always the case, then they need to get busy building a team to get it done. It's that simple. Trust and action. With those two things, you will always be a leader. It won't always be easy, and there will be times where doing the right thing will require courage. Just remember, though, as Martin Luther King Jr. said, it's always the right time to do the right thing. You are about to enter a world that needs you to be ready, needs you to be professional, and most of all, needs your leadership more than ever before. When I entered the Air Force, we generally found purpose in our jobs, our community, and the sports field. Technology has changed society a great deal since then, and will continue to do so. One of the most interesting statistics about human society today is that for the first time ever, there are now more people living in cities than the country. And then when you add that to the fact that a recent report by Forrester Research found that robots will create over 15 million new jobs in the U.S. in the next 10 years, and in the same time eliminate 25 million jobs, there are changes coming. There's an 83% chance that automation will replace a job that pays less than $20 per hour in the next 10 years. McDonald's right now is trialing a completely automated restaurant. And ask yourselves what that means to a society that lives in citizens and the fact that our children might not actually have their first job at McDonald's anymore. Education and personal development will only grow in importance, and those who adapt will thrive. Those that don't will need your leadership to see them through the challenges. Today's generation is the most connected ever, with access to more information than most even thought possible. Yet what seems to be missing is a sense of community and purpose. We belong to everything, yet nothing. Finding and maintaining a sense of purpose in whatever you do will require you to dream big, sometimes fail and learn from it, and lead those around you in all that you do. Most of all, it will require you to commit to promoting a society in which all are welcome and which all have freedom of opportunity. Anything less will be a failure. Much of my military career has been spent in nations and parts of the world that have struggled with creating inclusive societies and developing the means for their young people to have opportunity. Don't let that happen here. It's not going to be easy, and it won't always work out the way you had hoped. As one of my mentors told me many years ago, confidence is that feeling you sometimes get just before you have a problem. My only real advice to you is to embrace that uncertainty or failure as opportunity. Don't accept it as anything other than a reason to get busy and find a way through it. Something rests out the other side waiting for you, and it's not going to come to you. You're going to have to go and get it, and you're going to have to bring those around you with you. Do so by treating them with the respect and dignity they deserve, and you'll soon find that they're pushing you ahead of them. Have fun while you're doing it. Work doesn't actually need to be work if you choose to make it something else. A positive attitude is both self-motivating and infectious. The only difference between two people who get hired at McDonald's on the same day to work the fry stand, and a month later one is gone and the other is Employee of the Month, is attitude. Trust me, I know. I worked at a McDonald's while I was pretending to go to university in Calgary. Enjoy your family as much as you enjoy your work. At some point in the distant future, you will retire from whatever it is that you're doing. It's going to be awfully lonely if you didn't figure out how to bring a family along on the ride with you. There will be days when you fail at achieving a work-life balance. And like every other failure you will have, learn from it and commit yourself to doing better. If you're fortunate enough to have children, or even the opportunity to influence children through your actions, remember that 100 years from now, it won't really matter how many houses or cars you had. All that will matter is that you made a difference in the lives of those children. The world is more complicated than ever before. I also firmly believe that there is more opportunity than ever before. Your challenge is to seek it out and make it yours. If you remember nothing else of what I have talked about today, remember that I asked you to be leaders. Lead in your profession, lead in your family, lead in your community. If you do that, this community, this nation, and this world will be a better place. I look out at you and I find myself both motivated and inspired. Embrace the responsibility that is about to become yours, and in so doing, make those around you better. Readiness, professionalism, leadership. You're already there. Congratulations on your accomplishments. I can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you.
I would like to thank Colonel Colin Cleaver for joining us on this special occasion and delivering such a meaningful, memorable address to the graduating class of 2017. I am pleased to announce that the Board of Governors, by virtue of the authority vested in it, has authorized me to award Colonel Cleaver the highest tribute of Loyalist College, an honorary diploma in applied arts, in recognition of his exceptional and distinguished career and service to Canada and the Canadian Forces. In 2017, as we commemorate the 100th anniversary of the Battle of Vimy Ridge and celebrate the 150th anniversary of Canada's Confederation, Loyalist College is privileged to have Colonel Cleaver address Convocation 2017, and accordingly pays to him its highest academic tribute.
Thank you, Julie. Mom and Dad would be so proud.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the formal part of our ceremony where the certificates, diplomas, advanced diplomas and awards will be presented. President Vaughan, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for certificates, diplomas and advanced diplomas by successfully completing curricula offered by the School of Applied Sciences, Skills and Technology and the School of Health, Human and Justice Studies at Loyalist College. They have been recommended by the faculty to be awarded certificates or diplomas in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of Loyalist College, I do hereby confer on our graduates their respective Ontario College certificates, diplomas, advanced diplomas, with all the honours and privileges and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
President Vaughan, on behalf of the graduates not present, I request that you confer their certificates and diplomas in absentia.
I so do.
Ladies and gentlemen, Christine Eddy, Manager Continuing Education, and June MacDonald-Jenkins, Dean of the School of Health, Human and Justice Studies, will oversee the conferring of diplomas during the next part of the programme. We will be presenting the graduates for the Biosciences and Building Sciences programs, who will proceed across the stage to receive congratulations from the Chair or a member of the Board of Governors before receiving their credential from the President. In order that we can clearly hear everyone's name, we ask your cooperation in withholding your applause until each group has been presented. Those taking photographs are asked to use the designated area to the left of the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Christine Eddy.
Thank you, Vice President Drennan. President Vaughan, it is my pleasure to present the recipients of Ontario College Certificate, Diplomas, Advanced Diplomas and Awards in Biosciences and Building Sciences programs. Chair Hagerman, please come forward to congratulate the graduates. School of Applied Sciences, Skills and Technology. Biosciences. Ontario College Diploma. Biotechnology Technician. Sadaf Asif Iqbal, Dean's List. Andrea Blay. Sarah Campbell. Dean's List. Ashley Clarkin Summers, Dean's List. Giovanni Chirina, Dean's List. Also recipient of the Keith Stanley Award for Chemistry for an overall proficiency in laboratory skills and a congenial classroom disposition. Kamaljot Kaur. Kamalroop Kaur. Casey Palumbo, Dean's List. Helisha Patel. Parth Patel, Dean's List. Sahil Patel. Smit Patel. Yogi Patel. Monica Soroya, Dean's List. Rahul Sharma. Divya Sonera. Rose Marie Stephen, Dean's List. Prachi Taylor. Nicholas Wynot. Thank you, Chair Hagerman. Chemical Engineering Technician. Temilulua Best Adeniran, Dean's List. Jeffrey Archer, Dean's List. Also graduating from the Biotechnology Technician Program. Kyle Boutillier, Dean's List. Bikramjeet Brar. Upinderjeet Kaur. Dean's List. Brittany Martin. Dean's List. Daniel Nam. Malik Patel. Michael Pawlowski. Dean's List. Amrinder Singh. Dean's List. Amritpal Singh. Ilovinder Singh. Dean's List. Nathan Smeko. Dean's List. Kathleen Thompson. Dean's List. Liam Thornback. Environmental Technician. Rebecca Connolly. Miriam Edwards. Jeffrey Haskell. Vicki Montgomery. Cassandra Rossi. Dean's List. Gaganjot Sandhu. Dean's List. Mario Villano. Caitlin Warona. Dean's List. Ontario College Advanced Diploma. Biotechnology Technologist. Pierre Perron. Dean's List. Hannah Pfeiffer. Madhulika Potakuchi, Dean's List. Also, recipient of the Biosciences Faculty Award for Excellence in the Biotechnology Technologists Program. April Riley, Dean's List. Also graduating from the Chemical Engineering Technician Program. Ethan Holder. Elizabeth Jarvis. Amelia Rao. Chemical Engineering Technologist. Tyler Burley. Also graduating from the Chemical Engineering Technician and Biotechnology Technician programs. Catherine Bourgeois. Skylar DeRaff, Dean's List. Harshpreet Kaur, Dean's List. Barbara Kovacs. Angela Marino, also graduating from the Chemical Engineering Technician program. Alexander McCrae. Eric Welch, also graduating from the Chemical Engineering Technician program. Environmental Technologist. Dana Allen. Michael Faubert, Dean's List. Stevie Free, Dean's List. Also graduating from the Biotechnology Technician program. Michael Keegan. Mallory Wright, Dean's List. Thank you, Governor Bonantwitty. Building Sciences. Ontario College Certificate. Construction and Renovation Techniques. Ryan Defoe. Noah Sauter, Dean's List. Construction and Renovation Technician. Jesse Budd. Adam Conboy, Dean's List. Alex Couture, Dean's List. Quinton Jolliffe. Also recipients of the W. Garfield Weston Foundation Fellowship. Jordan Murray. David Nielsen, Dean's List. Denise Orr, Dean's List. Adam Parrott, Dean's List. Civil Engineering Technician. Drake Bartholomew. Adam Butts. Dominic Coutu, Dean's List. Yuvraj Dillon, Dean's List. Curtis Doxator. Frederick Forth. Rohit Kumar. Ian Norby, Dean's List. J.J. O'Sullivan, Dean's List. Lovepreet Pawar, Dean's List. Julia Riley, Dean's List. Kai Savari. Construction Engineering Technician. April LaRose Liscombe. Kyle Wilson, Dean's List. Survey Engineering Technician. Lucas Farrar, Dean's List. Kevin McHugh, Dean's List.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Samuel Tyler, Dean's List. Also recipient of the Association of Ontario Land Surveyors Eastern Region Award for the Best Computer-Assisted Drafting Project in the Survey Engineering Technician Program. Ontario College Advanced Diploma. Civil Engineering Technology. Sean Ament. Ashley Baxter, Dean's List. Matthew Boyle, Dean's List. Zachary Farrell, Dean's List. John Finch, Dean's List. Steve Hoban, Dean's List. Also recipient of the Agnes Watson Curse Award for Academic Excellence in a Building Science Program. Paul Kelly. Adam Magno, also graduating from the Civil Engineering Technician Program. Reese McLaughlin, Dean's List. Also recipient of the Building Sciences Faculty Award and the Christopher Macaulay Memorial Award for high scholastic achievement in the Civil Engineering Technology Program. Sean Misters. Carl Prentice. Jake Smith. Derek Westerhoff. Grant Young. Thank you, Governor Danaher. This concludes the conferring of certificates, diplomas, and advanced diplomas for the Building Sciences and Biosciences programs. I would like to introduce June McDonald Jenkins, Dean of the School of Health, Human, and Justice Studies, who will present the graduates for the Justice Studies programs.
Can we please give a large round of applause for the students from Building Technology and Biosciences, please? Thank you so much, Christine. President Vaughan, it is my extreme pleasure to present the recipients of Ontario College Diplomas and Awards in Justice Studies. I ask Governor Miracle to come forward, please. From the School of Health, Human, and Justice Studies, we will begin with the diploma for the Community and Justice Services program. These individuals are recipients of an Ontario College Diploma, Community and Justice Services. Dylan Abbas. Cody Adams. Jody Bain, Dean's List. Taylor Bartley. Amy Boltler, Dean's List. Go, Amy. Mary Jane Brooks, Dean's List. Karen Brown. Dean's List. Karen is also the recipient of the Community and Justice Services PETA Award for Professionalism, Initiative, Teamwork, and Aptitude. Congratulations, Karen. Stephanie Bershaw, Dean's List. Stephanie is also the recipient of the Community and Justice Services PETA Award for Professionalism, Initiative, Teamwork, and Aptitude. Cameron Carley, Dean's List. Carl Segan. Brittany Clancy. Sasha Dunphy. Hannah Irvin. Devin Faubert. Allison Goodfellow, Dean's List. Courtney Hay, Dean's List. Mitchell Hickerson, Dean's List. Brittany Idzardi. Dean's List. Congratulations, Brittany. Joshua Jacobs. Kaylee Johnstone. Caitlin Carges, Dean's List. Caitlin is also the recipient of the Community and Justice Services PETA Award for Professionalism, Initiative, Teamwork, and Aptitude, and the Mad Quinty Award for Volunteering Commitment, raising awareness in the college community and raising awareness in our own community. Congratulations. Lorna Koenig. And Julie LaFrance, Dean's List. Sarah LeDuc, Dean's List. Michael Levesque. Autumn McPherson, Dean's List. Forrest Miracle. Joshua Martineau. Ashley Melvin, Dean's List. Ashley is also the recipient of the Community and Justice Services Faculty Award for Superior Attitude, Academics, and Aptitude. Congratulations, Ashley. Maggie Osborne. Justin Place. Alita Potter, Dean's List. Alita is also the recipient of the Community and Justice Services PETA Award for Professionalism, Initiative, Teamwork, and Aptitude. Congratulations, Alita. Tyler Richardson. Elisa Robertson, Dean's List. Congratulations. Amanda Rushnell. Shanorla Suli. Jesse Stobart. Megan Thomas. Jessica Thrasher, Dean's List. Shannon Wilson, Dean's List. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the graduates of the Community and Justice Services Program. Thank you, Governor Miracle. We now have the candidates for graduation for the Customs Border Services Program. Jaden Adams. Austin Babcock. Stacy Bullian, Dean's List. Nathaniel Bradbury, Dean's List. Aaron Courtney, Dean's List. Curtis Craig, Dean's List. Adrian DeSico, Dean's List. Haley Deline, Dean's List. Jose English, Dean's List. Jacob French, Dean's List. Jacob. Cedric Gamma. Congratulations, Cedric. Alexander Garrett, Dean's List. Timothy Greaves. Melinda Jackson, Dean's List. Priska Joseph. Megan Lamming, Dean's List. Kelvin Macharia. Andre Medella. Osman Moalen. Fahim Mohammed. Vaibhav Patel. Jared Patterson. Alex Pepin, Dean's List. Great job, Alex. Matteo Scotto. Kark Sidhu, Dean's List. Kark is also the recipient of the Customs and Border Services Faculty Award for Superior Attitude, Academics, and Aptitude. Congratulations, Clark. Brennan Spencer. Jonathan St. Pierre, Dean's List. Great bow tie. Aaron Taylor. Taylor Wombolt, Dean's List. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your graduates of the Custom Border Services program. Next, we will be conferring diplomas to the paralegal program. Trevor Brewer, Dean's List. Trevor is also the recipient of the Prosecutors Association of Ontario Award for a graduating student in the paralegal program who exemplifies the ethics and ideals of justice by demonstrating excellence in advocacy. Congratulations, Trevor. Dale Clancy. Rachel Hay, Dean's List. Michelle Lammers. Congratulations. Maggie Lynch, Dean's List. Sarah McDonald, Dean's List. Sarah is also the recipient of the Paralegal Program Faculty Award for Superior Attitude, Academics, and Aptitude. Congratulations, Sarah. Amber Dawn McNeil, Dean's List. Anthony Manzera, Dean's List.
Thank you very much.
Amanda Marvin, Dean's List. Julianne Mifsud, Dean's List. Christopher Moffat. Lindsay Morton, Dean's List. Alexander Overov. Jessica Pounder. Megan Robe, Dean's List. Brittany White, Dean's List. Andrea. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the graduates of the paralegal program. Congratulations. Next, we have the recipients for diplomas for the Protection, Security, and Investigation Program. Beverly Allison, Dean's List. Jesse Alea. Drake Castle. Amber Chesson. Amber is on the Dean's List and is the recipient of the Erin Murray Protection Security Investigation Faculty Award for Superior Attitude, Academics, and Aptitude. Congratulations, Amber. Rebecca DeMarsh, Dean's List. Rebecca is the recipient of the Bob Thomas Corporate Security Award for overall academic proficiency, leadership, and citizenship. Congratulations, Rebecca. Ryan Feiss. Bethany Flood, Dean's List. Kevin Fontaine. Justin Glennington. Agnes Hill. Kennedy Jones Clark. Adam McPhee, Dean's List. Great job, Adam. Natasha Medor. Kaylee McQuaid. Javier Palma. Tyler Peddle. Zeta Ransom. Joseph Rattan. Geneva Sheffield, Dean's List. Yannick Saint-Denis. Daniel Stomphorst. Kelsey Summers. Megan Witchopen. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduates of the Protection, Security, and Investigation Program. We will finish off this graduation ceremony with our Police Foundation's graduates. Brandon Brew. Cassidy Hill. Cassidy is also the recipient of the Police Foundation's Physical Fitness Award. Congratulations, Cassidy. Eric Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the graduates of the Police Foundation's Diploma Program. Thank you very much. This concludes the conferring of diplomas for the Justice Studies program.
Please join me in congratulating the graduates. I would now like to call upon Daniel Schell, graduate of our Public Relations program, for a valedictorian address.
Well, congratulations to each and every one of you here in this room and to those who will be in this room later this week on becoming graduates of Loyalist College. I mean, we did it. All the pots of coffee we consumed, all the late nights burning our eyes in front of a computer screen, working on our last-minute assignments, all the hours in the lab, all the times cheering in this gym, all the laughs in these hallways have led to an amazing accomplishment. We are the 50th class of Loyalist College. We have crossed the stage with new abilities and knowledge, with experiences that have grown us and transformed us, and a diploma that gives us the opportunity to not just simply get a job, but to do something we love every day. And as we go about these new jobs and new opportunities that await us at the other end of this stage, it's important to remember that we are now a part of the legacy of this great school. So it begs the question, what do we want our legacy to be? Class of 2017, what do we want to be known for? What do we want our legacy to be? And I want to ask, what if we as a graduating class wanted to be known for not just leaving this college to do what we love, but we decided today that we also wanted to be known as a group of people who desired to make a positive difference in this world while doing what we love. See, it's something we all want to do. We all want to be the change that we want to see in the world and make a positive difference in some way. And I truly believe that we can do this, that we can have this as our legacy by loving what we do, but also by doing this with love. Loving what we do, but also doing this with love. And all it takes is living each day being secretly incredible. Lawyer and speaker Bob Goff talks about the impact that can be made on this world if people decided that they would live their lives for others, striving to do amazing things selflessly with our everyday life. And it's when we live like this, he says that we're more sensitive to the things in life that pain us, the needs and struggles that people face in our communities and in the world every day. And as a result, we desire to make a difference. We want to help bring an end to those needs and struggles around the world that pain us by the way we live our life every day. That by making a difference in this world is not just an extracurricular activity, but it's a part of the rhythm of our everyday lives. We feel free to give of ourselves, our time, our skills, our passions, in order to make a positive difference in the lives of others, locally and globally. We live each day in a way that wants to see positive change in this world with a genuine care for others. An example of a person who loved what he did in life and did that with love was a man named Brian Turner. Now, though he died at a very young age, tragically, as a result of an accident, the legacy of his life is still making a difference today. After dropping out of university, Turner eventually went back to Carleton to study human rights because he was moved by this belief, this personal belief that people could end global poverty. And he lived his life in a way that reflected that belief. As a student, he pulled together the student body to agree to a $6 increase in their annual student fees. Now, I know that's not a big amount, but it's a meaningful price tag. See, every dollar that was paid with that fee is going to Millennium Villages, a project that aims to end global poverty all over the world. And by 2030, this small $6 fee that he helped bring in is estimated to raise $3 million in the fight against global poverty. You see, Turner's legacy was a life defined by his belief that we can make a difference in this world by living in a way that shows love to others. And we too can share in that legacy. And it doesn't take a lot to do. All it takes is for us to love what we do and to do that with love. To enter our new careers and communities with an openness to how we can use the opportunities that we have been given by our time here at Loyalist for the benefit of those around us. It means getting in the middle of life, being willing to be there for those who are in need, living compassionately in our communities, thinking of others before us, and being generous with our time and energy every day in a way that does not look for credit, but lives every day secretly incredible. So class of 2017, 50th class of Loyalist College, let's dedicate ourselves to this legacy. Let us love what we do, but always remember to do it with love. Let us be known as a group of people living from the mission statement of being secretly incredible, living our everyday life, believing deeply that when we decide to live every day for the good of others, that we can make a difference. Let's make our legacy be a belief that we can change the world for the better, loving what we do, doing it with love, one day at a time. Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thank you, Daniel. I would like to invite President Vaughan to make a presentation at this time. I now invite Mr. George Reedham, President of the Loyalist College Alumni Association, to say a few words.
Congratulations and welcome to Loyalist College Alumni, class of 2017, 50th year. Well done. With me today are fellow alumni executive, Richard Beer and Rosemary Brook. They're the ones who presented you with a token of the alumni's appreciation as you stepped off the stage. At this morning's session, I was bragging about having started at the college 49 years ago. And no, I'm not just graduating. But sitting in the crowd was another gentleman. I was student 498. The gentleman in the crowd was student number 1, Charles Benson. He's not here this afternoon, but I'd like to have a round of applause for student number 1, Charles Benson. Having earned the privilege of graduating from Loyalist College, you have joined a special group of individuals. You have shown strength of character in the pursuit of your knowledge in chosen fields of study. Being a Loyalist College alumni comes with responsibilities and obligations. We honor and respect the individuals who helped us achieve this goal and the institution which provides us with this accreditation. To acknowledge the honor of being Loyalist College alumni, I invite you to join me in the Loyalist College Alumni Commitment. The Loyalist College Alumni Commitment is an expression of each individual's best intentions to apply their learning and experience in the most positive manner for the widest benefit of our communities. We are all joined by 40,000 plus Loyalist College alumni in this pursuit, and we offer our support and guidance to our newest members. I invite all Loyalist College alumni from any of the college's 50 convocation ceremonies to please stand as you are able and join me in the reciting of the Loyalist College Alumni Commitment, which has been provided to you on your seats. Please stand. Alumni. Please recite along with me the Loyalist College Alumni Commitment. As a graduate of Loyalist College, wherever my life may take me, I will use my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability for my well-being and that of my family and my communities, and for the advancement of learning and the public good. I will conduct myself with honesty and integrity, taking responsibility for my actions and respecting the rights, opinions, and dignity of all peoples. I will maintain my competency and keep abreast of developments in my chosen fields. I will be a loyal ambassador for Loyalist College and will seek to promote its welfare and build its reputation. I will honor all who have shared their knowledge with me and will, in turn, share my knowledge and experience with those with whom I work or collaborate in my field. In all my dealings, I will endeavor to be known as a person of honor and respect. This is my commitment. Now, I have to say, I think this is the first time I've received a standing ovation for a speech. Please be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank the staff from the Registrar's Office and Facility Services and the entire college team for their preparation for Convocation. I would also like to thank our string duo, Marion Stratton and Linda Minty, and our piper, Mike Plum. You are all cordially invited to join us for a reception in the Parrott Center immediately following the ceremony. I declare Convocation 2017 officially closed. I would ask that everyone please rise for the singing of the Royal Anthem and remain standing for the recessional.
God save our gracious Queen, long live our noble Queen. God save the Queen, send her victorious